Alright guys, this is 9 things to do in your 20s to become a millionaire by 30. Becoming a millionaire by 30 is possible, and you don't have to found the next Facebook or Snapchat or win a Powerball jackpot to do so. Plenty of regular people have done it. To help you reach the 7-figure mark, I've rounded up 9 pieces of advice from people who became millionaires at a young age. I can't guarantee millionaire status, but doing these things won't hurt your odds. Number 1, focus on earning. Quote, in today's economic environment, you cannot save your way to a millionaire status, writes Grant Cardone, who went from broke and in debt at 21 to self-made millionaire at 30. Quote, the first step is to focus on increasing your income in increments and repeating that. My income was $3,000 a month, and 9 years later, it was $20,000 a month. Start following the money, and it will force you to control revenue and see opportunities. End quote. Earning more money is often easier said than done, but most people have options. Read about 50 ways to bring in additional income, some high-paying jobs you can do on the side. You can earn passive income, and how to start a side hustle from a woman who earned up to $4,000 a month on the side. I will post all the books in a comment and in the information box, so watch out for that. Number 2, save to invest. Don't save to save, writes Cardone. The only reason to save money is to invest it. Put your saved money into secured, sacred, untouchable accounts. Never use these accounts for anything, not even an emergency. This will force you to continue to follow step 1, increase income. To this day, at least twice a year, I am broke because I always invest my surplus into ventures I cannot access. Investing is not as complicated or daunting as we make it out to be. The simplest starting point is to contribute to your 401k, if your employer offers one, and take full advantage of your company's 401k match program, which is essentially free money, if it has one. Next, contribute money towards a Roth IRA or traditional IRA, individual retirement account funds, with different contribution limited and tax structures. Which one you can use depends on your income. If you still have money left over, you can research low-cost index funds, which Warren Buffett recommends, and look into the online investment platforms known as robo-advisors. End quote. The key to consistently setting aside money is to make it automatic. That way you'll never even see the money you're contributing, and you'll learn to live without it. Number 3, ask for help. Quote, at a certain point in my business, I couldn't grow any further until I hired a few key people, writes Daniel Alley, who became a millionaire in less than 5 years at 24. He continued, asking for help wasn't my forte, but I had to make it happen. Within months, I had lawyer, editor, personal trainer, part-time chef, and other personnel. It cost me a fortune at first, but eventually helped push me into the $1 million mark. Most people won't ask for help because their ego is in the way. Asking for help extends beyond hiring key people. As self-made millionaire Steve Siebold explained in his book, How Rich People Think, the rich aren't afraid to fund their future from other people's pockets. Quote, world class believes in using other people's money, he writes. Rich people know not being solvent enough to personally afford something is not relevant. The real question is this worth buying, investing in, or pursuing? End quote. Number 4, be decisive. Quote, avoid decision fatigue, writes Tucker Hughes, who became a millionaire by 22. Attention is a finite daily resource and can be a bottleneck on productivity. No matter the mental stamina developed over time, there's always going to be a threshold where you break down and your remaining effort for the day becomes suboptimal. I'm saying this so slowly because this is true for me too. And I've complained about it. My attention, my resolve, my focus is destroyed even after a few hours of doing research and doing videos, right? Continuing on, quote, conserve your mental power by making easily reversible decisions as quickly as possible and aggressively planning recurring actions so you can execute simple tasks on autopilot. I know what I'm wearing to work and eating for breakfast each day next week. Do you? Hughes isn't the only one who believes in developing decisiveness. After studying over 500 millionaire, journalist, and author Napoleon Hill found that they shared this quality. Quote, analysis of several hundred people who had accumulated fortunes well beyond the $1 million mark disclosed the fact that every one of them had the habit of reaching decisions promptly. Hill wrote in his 1937 personal finance classic, Think and Grow Rich, which is a book that one of my teachers gave me when I graduated from high school. A lot of the teachers gave me a lot of books because they just knew I was going to be super successful. Number 5, don't show up, show up. Don't show off, show up. Quote, I didn't buy my first luxury watch or car until my business and investments were producing multiple secure flows of income, writes Cardone. I was still driving a Toyota Camry when I had become a millionaire. Be known for your work ethic, not the trinkets that you buy. Need inspiration to save more and less? Read up on tips and how to retire. Number 6, know when to take the right risks and act on it. Quote, before reaching the 7-figure mark, you must take many risks, writes Alley. Taking risks requires much faith in yourself and others, but it must be done. Faith is knowing that what you want will eventually happen as long as you believe it. You'll have to take major leaps in your life, sometimes not even knowing where you'll lead. However, it will pay off and you can get the other side even if you burn a bridge or two in the process. You can't get rich with low expectations. The wealthiest, most successful people think big and play to win. While playing to win in any aspect of life requires an element of risk-taking and a level of comfort with uncertainty, it could be the difference between living an average life and living a rich life, says self-made millionaire T. Harv Eker, who also studied incredibly wealthy people before releasing his book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Number 7, invest in yourself. Quote, the safest investment I've ever made is my future. Read at least 30 minutes a day, listen to relevant podcasts while driving, and seek out mentors vigorously. You don't just need to be a master in your field, you need to be a well-rounded genius capable of talking about any subject, whether it's financial, political, or sports related. Consume knowledge like air and put your pursuit of learning above all else. Many modern-day successful and wealthy people are voracious readers. Take Warren Buffett, for example, who estimates that 80% of his working day is dedicated to reading. Number 8, master soft skills and cooperate with others. Building a fortune takes people skills and charm just as much as it does strategy. As Hill warned, quote, most people lose their positions and their big opportunities in life because of their fault for all other reasons combined. And billionaires Mark Cuban put it bluntly in an entrepreneur article about the keys to being successful in business. Quote, people hate dealing with people who are jerks. It's always easier to be nice than to be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. That being said, there's a fine line between cooperating with others and being a pushover, of course. Quote, in the process of reaching the 7-figure mark, I've learned dealing with people is the most important attribute, writes Alley. No one can become a millionaire without knowing how to deal with people assertively. You must be prepared when your best friend turns on you and your family betrays you. Sometimes it will happen at the most unpredictable times. Number 9, shoot for 10 million, not 1 million. That's dollars, of course. Quote, the single biggest financial mistake I've made was not thinking big enough, writes Cardone. I encourage you to go more than 1 million. There's no shortage of money on this planet, only a shortage of people thinking big enough. I'm sad to say that a lot of these videos don't do well, so this will be the last one of its kind, either permanently or for a long time, but depending on how this particular video actually, how successful it is. Because following these lists, you can become a millionaire. I would hope that you would want to donate to me, and now I went out and got a link for you to donate directly to me with PayPal, and that's paypal.me/Shakaama. www.paypal.me/Shakaama. That's me, paypal.me/Shakaama. Now, I've had people friend me, message me, and all tell me, oh, I saw your videos and I followed it, and now I'm making $100,000 a year. Okay, can a brother get a donation, something? And I'm not said I've tried to fund this, I've tried to fund that, I tried to fund everything. I asked for donations from you people, and the only people who answer are the people who say, I don't have any money. Well, I don't need you to answer if you don't have any money. If you don't have any money, I'm not a preacher. If you don't have any money, don't answer. Don't say anything, just leave it at that. I'm not here to say you're going to go to hell if you don't donate. However, I think it's very bad and rude to take my advice, real world practical advice, and don't donate anything, nothing. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, share the video, subscribe. I'll do more lists of fun stuff, because that's what pays the bills. Fun stuff pays the bills. Teaching a person how to become a millionaire doesn't pay the bills. For the intrepid person, for the go-getter, they don't need a video. True story. Or maybe I'm just in a long list of videos of it, because that's what you're supposed to do if you want to be a millionaire. I already talked about it in the list. Consume knowledge. You're supposed to be looking at encouraging stuff every day, an hour a day of encouraging stuff every day. Maybe I'm your hour. I make these videos this long so you can have a long time to just sit and listen for an entire hour. Thank you all for watching. Peace.